Alrighty, welcome to Something About Tabletop. This is going to be a Shadowrun game that we're going to be playing today, known as Mr. Monroe's Personal Problem. Alrighty, so our players today, we're going to go from my left to right, and we're going to start with Dennis. Just describe who your character is, and then we'll get started. And start with Dennis.
Okay, my name is Dennis. My character is called the Ghost, and he used to be a street runner. He had a run that went really bad. He has a reputation on the street as being responsible for it. Luckily for him, he had family ties to the mafia, and they kind of took him in, and he started working for them. And work for them, and occasionally contacts to let him do runs as well.
Alrighty. That's interesting. That's actually probably going to tie in today, actually. So, very well. Next, we're going to come up with Nick.
Yeah, I'm Nick. And we're bringing Stonecutter, the Elf Conjurer. He's been in a lot of these games. Yeah, thin guy, long flowing black hair, which he wears over a Native American poncho with jeans, and he summons lots of spirits and whatnot, and has them have a go at people.
Alrighty. And next we have Kruger.
Yeah, I'll be playing Akuma. He is a adept human, and he's or used to be a part of the Yakuza, and he's more of just like a swift and agile enforcer, really.
Alrighty. And next we have Mike.
I'm going to be playing Cal, who's ex-mafia and a face.
Sweet. And next we have Flo.
Hey guys, I'll be playing Pulse Day. He is an ex-cop that wanted a lot more from his adaptabilities, and he wants to get the Shadowrunning done. He is an elf male, and that's about it.
You guys got a call in from your fixer. You're saying that Mr. Monroe, a hotshot underworld big man, needs a hand with something special. Now, all of you, I don't know, at least on here, we've had a Monroe scene before. He is a hobgoblin, kind of a fixer, I guess the best way would be to describe him. But he kind of puts his fingers in every single pie in any attempt to make money. He is the biggest sleazeball that you can think of. He is a hobgoblin, which is, they're green, like totally green. They have fangs. They're a much leaner version of an orc. And that's about them, really. But you guys have all gotten a call to go meet him up at his bar and club, his strip club. So I'm guessing you guys will do that. So you do that. Unless there's anything else that you guys need to do, I don't see why there would be. So you head down to his a seedy little strip club up in Everett. Head down there, go through the usual checkpoints which you have to. You guys have been here before, unless you're, I think maybe one character hasn't met Monroe, or a couple. But either way, he doesn't really care if there's guns on the inside if he knows you. But if he doesn't, the guards will strip search you, take away your guns, but you get them when you leave. And you guys all walk inside into Monroe's office. And at this point in time, Monroe is once again on the phone like he usually is when you're walking in. Right now, angrily talking to someone. There's one thing you do notice, that inside of his office room, he usually has a massive troll bodyguard that kind of stands in the corner and watches over you guys. But that guy isn't present at the moment. It's an orc. It's usually the same guy every time, but he's not there. He gets all you guys to sit down, sit down, sit down. And I'm guessing you guys do, unless there's anything specific you want to do when entering the room and seeing Mr. Monroe.
No, nothing specific.
Alrighty, cool. Just a description of Mr. Monroe. He is a hobgoblin, like I said before, the short description I gave before. He is in a white leisure suit, and he has his hair kind of oiled back. I mean, this guy is probably the average sleazeball that you can think of. Anyway, so you guys will sit down. He says, well, this is it. As you may have noticed, my normal bodyguard ain't here today. He's kind of got himself in a real bad situation. His gun missing. Now, this is something dear to me because he's been working with me since he was pretty much a kid. So, that's bad. Now, we don't really know where exactly he is, but last night he went missing. Fairly late, maybe 2 a.m. Now, I've already talked to a lot of my own people, rustled them up a bit, but we worked out where he is. Well, where he's been, sorry. So there's 3 places he's been at, which is his own home in Everett. I'll give you the location. A bar and club in Everett called the Leaky Tank. It's a mafia-controlled bar. I don't know too much about it. Maybe you do. And then there is a small Yakuza gambling hall in Everett. And I want you to check that place out as well. Simple as that. Get it done. Kill as many motherfuckers as you have to, I don't care. All should be good. Looking at you all, he says 5K pay if you get him back alive. If you simply find him and he's dead, 2K. Any questions? That's each, by the way. So we'll go from left to right on questions. So we will start with Dennis. Does your character have any questions about this little mission?
No, he doesn't have any questions, but something that I should add about his background. It was the Yakuza that betrayed him, and he does have...
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. And actually, I guess he would react because... where is it here?
This mission is going to be a lot more interesting than I thought it was. I forgot that everyone has Yakuza and Mafia ties. This is going to be interesting.
Yeah, he basically has a outspoken prejudice against the Yakuza.
Whoa, okay then.
Okay, here we go.
When he would have mentioned the Yakuza, he would have kind of cursed under his breath. Probably spit on the floor.
Alright, this is going to get interesting. Alright, next we'll go with Nick. Do you have any questions?
Have you got the keys to his place?
He says, yeah, we certainly do. I have a spare key. And he, well, it's like a key, a swiper. He says he actually lives in a decent enough apartment. Just say you're from Monroe's boys. They usually let me in when you do that. We've had a little bit of dealings before with going to his place. He's a bit of a wild man. He's good on the job, but when he gets off, he's crazy. Talking about the troll, of course. Jimmy.
Happen to know anyone who might have it out for him?
I'm not too sure. I don't pry too much into his private life. But he does frequent those bars and gambling halls all the fucking time. So.
Okay.
Alrighty. Is that everything, Nick?
Yeah, I'll pass on.
Alrighty, and Kruger?
Yeah, I got nothing.
You got nothing to ask? Alrighty. And Mike?
No, I got nothing.
Alright.
Okay, my turn then. So, I think that I might need to visit his apartment first, and then work our way to the Yakuza den.
Are you saying this to Monroe himself?
I think he's just saying this at this point.
Alright.
Yeah, just saying this as a. But to Monroe himself is. Yeah, we need to check out his place first. See if they left any clues.
Yep. Alrighty. Okay. So, he says, well, if there anything more, we're all good. A deal. He puts out his slimy green hand.
Yeah,
Tell them
we're
to
good.
negotiate up the price if we find them dead, since that's something entirely out of our control, or might be, theoretically.
Alright, roll your negotiation check for that then.
4 hits.
He kind of makes sense, I guess. Alright. I'll keep it even. Dead or alive, 5 grand.
Good. We have a deal then.
Alright, he shakes your hands, and he says, well, if you need to talk, there'll be a VIP room or whatever, just find a room. They'll lay you in, use it to talk. Anyway, I need to go shout at some more motherfuckers. And he shoos you guys out. And he picks up his phone and then immediately starts shouting at someone.
Always angry, Monroe.
Always angry all the time. So you guys enter a little VIP room, which you're pretty sure is it's like a solo dancing room or like a dancing room, because this is a strip club. But you get taken in anyway. There's like a pole in the center of the room. But there's like enough seats for everyone to sit around. And the lighting is really low. No, you're not expected to.
Good.
Okay, so you guys will sit down, unless of course you don't want to bother planning, but I'm guessing you have to at least discuss where you're going first.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
calm, but not sure.
I'll
I'm guessing you know which gambling halls and whatnot he hung at. Hung
Yeah,
out.
you guys have a specific gambling hall, and you guys have a specific bar and club, and of course you have his house.
Right,
Okay.
so
I'm going to the house to check for more clues. Maybe he got into a tussle with someone that we may or may not know yet. You know?
Yeah, we should all investigate the house.
yeah,
Then
the house first, and then
Yep.
check with the mafia.
I'm just going to throw this in the air. All those people with gang connections, what's going on? What's going through your head here? You are working for or against your gang. You don't know.
Well,
Maybe
I'm
you should talk to
thinking
them.
I might
Yeah,
just go to the gambling hall straight up, and I'll go do that and do what I need to do at the gambling hall alone.
Yeah, I'll go to the bar and talk to the guys who run it.
Still going to his house.
Yeah, of course, but I'll diverge and keep an open link with you guys. You guys look at the house, I'll go to the bar.
I'll check that out.
Akuma can go to the gambling hall.
Okay, so you guys are just going to be splitting up to do this mission?
to do
To,
legwork.
to do the
Makes
just to
sense
do
to
the
me.
legwork.
Yeah, the legwork, sure. Okay.
Guys,
That's
is good. Wouldn't it be better off planning and then doing legwork?
What's there to plan? Like, we have 3 locations, we don't know if there's enemies involved or nothing. Like, we've just got to figure out shit and information from each place.
Yeah, so it actually works for us because we have a lot more people and we can each go to each separate locations and then talk to us via comlink and meet up and form a plan afterwards, you know?
Get into your base.
Alright, sweet. That sounds good. So where we're going to be sending everyone, and then I'll just do private things with everyone at those relevant places.
Yeah, cool.
Akuma will go to the hall.
And I'm going to the bar.
Alright, and who's going to the place?
The house?
I am.
Jimmy. His name's Jimmy. Yes.
Okay, thanks. And which place was it? The gambling hall that was ran by the mafia?
No, the
It
bar.
was Yakuza,
Yeah,
and it was
Yakuza,
also
so-
never It's a small Yakuza gambling hall.
And wasn't the bar owned by the mafia?
Yeah, mafia.
That looks pretty decent.
So, what my character would probably do as soon as we got out of the meeting is I would put a call into my contact that's a consigliere to one of the mafia families to see if he had any information.
All right.
If he had heard any rumblings of what was going on.
Yeah, what's his connection and loyalty?
I got him at Connection 5 and Loyalty 4.
Oh, wow, okay.
I don't know if that was too high, but I'm figuring, because he's a consigliere of a mafia family, I didn't know what rank I would need to represent that, so.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna make
that'll definitely represent it.
well after that.
Okay.
Alrighty, so, yeah, if you want to give him a call, give him a call.
Yeah, Tom, I still got that mafia boss contact as well.
Yeah, you do. And does he owe you a favor, or is he just a contact? I can't remember.
I think it's just a contact. Well, we saved his. I'm not sure. I don't know if you said he owed us a favor. So
Yeah, you might have just got him a contact.
yeah, I think he just a contact because he paid us. So
Yeah. Okie dokie. So you want to call him up, Dennis?
Yeah.
All right.
So I
you
call
him
up. Yep. Mr. Badando, this is the ghost.
Says, hello there, Mr. Badando. What do you need?
I was hoping you might have some information if you heard anything about any happenings in Everett with the Mafia and the Yakuza. A gentleman named Jimmy that's gone missing.
Gentleman Jimmy. Wouldn't know too much about it, I'm afraid. I mean, there's a lot of goings-ons between the Yakuza and the Mafia in Everett. That's a problem. I mean, all kinds of problems happening all the time. Do you have any more specifics?
There's a gambling hall that we need to check out that the Yakuza are controlling. We also have his address, which I'll relate to him. And there's also one of our bars, or one of the family's bars, that could be involved.
Oh, yeah. And which one is that? It was the leaky tank, by the way. And I'm guessing you tell him.
Yeah, I would probably be familiar with it because that's one of my knowledges of mafia bars. So.
Oh, yeah, sweet. Yeah. Well, either way, he says, or you know this, that this is a rather small-time bar from one of the lower families in the mafia. He doesn't know too much about it, but he can certainly organize a meetup for anyone. If you need to talk to people down there, he can easily organize a meetup with the person running the place for you to talk to.
Yeah, I would ask him to set that up then. I'll head there and looking for information around this troll named Jimmy that worked his muscle and has disappeared.
Yeah, he says he'll organize a meetup for you. Easy as that.
Thank you.
Done. He says meet him there when you can. He should be ready, and if he's not, well, we'll deal with that later. Okay, then he hangs up.
Okay, once the call's finished, then I'll follow the rest of the group. I got a meeting set up with the people at the bar. Hopefully we can get some information about what's going on.
Okay.
Done. Alright. And anyone else have contacts in the Yakuza or knowledges in Yakuza or anything like that?
Yeah, I do.
Knowledge is underground, underworld help at all?
Knowledge Underworld should help, yeah.
Okay, rolling. And I've got 1, 2, 3 hits. Neat.
Alright, is this about specifically the gambling hall, or?
It's more like, okay, so this troll, Jimmy, what might he have gotten himself into with the whole Yakuza and Mafia thing?
Alright. Well, you need to find out what exactly they deal in or do in these bars in this gambling hall, because probably that.
Yeah, I'm still going to his home.
Oh yeah, yeah. His home is definitely going to show you some evidence, if anything. But
Yeah, because that's the first place I'll check.
I'm going to call up that mafia boss that I did that mission for.
yeah, sure.
So yeah, connection for loyalty 1. Give him a call.
You call him and he picks up eventually. He's kind of who's this?
It's Stonecutter. I did that mission for you once. Job.
Plenty of people have done missions for me once. He racks his brain for a minute. He goes, ah, that one. Yes, Stonecutter. How you doing?
Hey. Got a bit of a thing going on now. I want to know, can you tell me what's the lowdown between the Yakuza and the Mafia in Everett at the moment?
Pretty tense shit. I mean, it's mostly our territory, but you know, Yakuza slip in now and again. Usually through gambling halls and other legal things. It's a little bit hard for us to get rid of. But you know, that kind of stuff. I mean, shit, that gambling hall that you dealt with was in Everett, so...
There's another particular gambling hall we're looking at.
Very well.
Strong Cold.
It's some Japanese name, basically. I haven't actually done a name for it.
Okay, well, I give him that.
Yeah.
And ask him if there's been any big going-ons in regards to that place.
He's racking his brain. He's not too sure, man. Says, I'm pretty sure that sounds like a small-time parlor in more of the shittier places of Everett. He says, yeah, that's it. He doesn't know much about it.
Alright, oh, thanks for talking to you then.
Yeah, he says that's alright.
And say bye and hang up.
Alrighty.
Yep, I think it's
Okay, anything else, any calls before you guys start heading out to places?
No.
I'm good.
And Kruger, do you have contacts in the Yakuza that you want to contact, man?
I do, but I won't call them until I go to the place myself.
Alright, yep, sure. So I'm just going to do a catch-up of who is going to be going to the Yakuza gambling hall. Just Takuma?
Just Akuma.
Alright, we'll do that one first. Alright, so Akuma, you get strapped up and ready, and you head down to the Yakuza gambling hall. You don't know too much about the place. Either it's relatively new or very small time in the big grand scheme of things in the Yakuza, which probably is. But you head your way down there via bike or however you normally get there.
I don't remember, but yeah, continue.
Yeah. So you jack up the front of the place, get a good look at it. It looks pretty scummy, not the best. There's certainly better ones out there. The last place you went to, where the Ben Raku Parlor certainly was. Mind you, that place was pretty fucked up. But yeah, you head on the inside, and it's your average deal with gambling halls as they go. Nothing too much exciting. Other than inside of the place, you got plenty of gamblers and stuff like that. Slot machines going crazy. All the other different various gambling games going off at the moment. Something you do notice that there is a very obvious VIP section, which seems to only have Yakuza going in and out of it.
Yeah, well, I'll walk over there.
Yeah. So, are you actually Yakuza, or you're ex-Yakuza, or?
It's X, because my father was in the Yakuza, and when he was killed, I kind of just wasn't old enough at that point to continue what he was doing.
Yeah, but you have
I was a
contacts
part
in
of
it.
Yeah.
You walk over to the VIP section, and there's kind of a bodyguard there, obviously, and he's kind of looking at you, like you don't belong here, kind of look.
And I'll just say, look, I need to speak to someone back in the VIP area to do with a missing person.
He says, I don't care about your damn missing person. I don't know you. Unless someone knows you back there, you're not getting in there.
Hang on, I'm trying to find what my contact's name is. Ask him if, what's his name? Tato Masters back there.
Tadamasa.
Yeah.
What is his connection and loyalty of this Tadamasa?
Connection is 3 and loyalty is 4.
Yeah. He just kind of says, no, don't know.
Alright, just step away and I'll have to make a phone call.
Yeah, sure.
And call Tadamasa.
You call him up, he picks up fairly quickly. He says, how you doing, man?
Yeah, not too bad. I've got myself a bit of a problem, and I'm trying to find a troll named Jimmy. Did you know anything about him in the Everett area?
Everett area. I usually stay with Tacoma. Don't know too much about him, man. Or nothing, actually.
Well, do you reckon there's any way I could probably get into a Yakuza VIP area in the back of a gambling hall?
He says it'd be fairly difficult for you to go in there alone, but if I hit up a place, we can easily go in there together.
Yeah, that sounds good.
He says, give me the address and I'll see you soon.
Yeah, no worries.
Alright. He does say as long as you're not working against the Yakuza, though.
Have I ever so far?
There's no. But who knows where this will lead.
Well,
obviously if Jimmy's been fucking around with Yakuza, he's done something bad.
that's true. Yeah, just give him the address and so forth and wait for him to arrive.
Yeah, he arrives fairly quickly, hitting up in his crazy sports car. I'm guessing this guy is probably an LT of some kind. And he hops on in, and pretty much, looking around the place, you're probably standing somewhere or sitting down at the gambling hall somewhere inside, and he just walks on in, looks at you, flicks his head up, goes up to the bodyguard, says something quickly in Japanese, whether or not you know Japanese. And then the guy lets you and him in pretty, instantly. And you can see also a very stern look on your friend's face as he's looking at the bodyguard. He was talking down to him, bitch, let me in, as if you don't know my name. Because the guy didn't.
Yep.
This place is small fry shit. I'll fucking kill you, I'll take you down, Make sure you know, when my buddy wants to get into a place, and you say my name, there's a fucking reason. And then you guys go inside of the VIP area. So inside of this area, it's just more small amounts of gambling tables, but more one-on-one games, Texas Hold'em, that kind of stuff. And you can definitely see it's simply just other Yakuzas just kind of chilling in the parlor, just gambling, having some games and stuff. And you can actually see one particular table with definitely more older, more seasoned-looking men playing with a lot of money.
Yeah, right. Well, what's Tadamasa doing?
Oh, Tadamasa's just kind of like, well, what do you want to... He just kind of looks at you like, what do you want to do, man?
Yeah, well, I'll go over to the elder Yakuza and I'll just sit at their table.
Yeah, you go up there and they kind of look at you and they're like, 1,000 New Yen for you to play.
Wait, what is it? The game?
1,000 New Yen. I'm just going to say Texas Hold'em for this purpose.
Oh, yeah, fuck yeah, done. Yeah, get out 1,000 and try to get it put into chips.
Well, yeah, you chuck in 1,000 New Yen and then you start playing. So I'm guessing you're just going to kind of play the game, see how it goes.
Yeah, yep.
Are you just going to play safe? Just kind of don't bet too much, just play safe, or are you actually going to try?
Yeah, just play safe for now.
Yeah.
And see how their temperament is with the cards, if it's aggressive or passive or so forth.
It's pretty aggressive, these guys, and they're definitely kind of focusing you. You can tell because, They don't know you, basically.
Yeah, of course.
So as long as you play passive enough, you should be fine. They kind of like want you a bit more, that kind of stuff. What are you doing? Stop folding. But eventually, it kind of calms down, and they just start kind of idly chit-chatting. And you start hearing them talking about that there's going to be a big meetup later. Apparently, it's going to be between the Mafia and the Yakuza. Apparently, some of the little shitheads got themselves in trouble when they were trying to deal with someone that owes us a lot of money.
Alright. Can I, just be like, not to be rude, sir, but is everything alright with the Yakuza around here?
Says all's good, man, all's good. Why? Who are you?
Well, just explain, I'm Akuma, and this is my buddy, Tadamasa. And I'm actually here looking for a man named Jimmy, which is a troll, and I was wondering if you've ever heard of him.
Jimmy. Yeah, that's the guy that's causing us trouble. He came in here last night, and let's just say he borrowed a little bit too much money, and he was very fucked up on all kinds of shit. Don't know what it was, but we sunk him down to nothing, and he owes us a fuckload of money.
Right, no, that's fair enough. Understandable. What did you do to him?
Well, you may notice that we're missing one of our tables. You actually look around and you do see that there's a missing table where there should be a table.
Yep.
He started trashing up the place when we tried to grab him, and he ran out. We tracked him down to his place, and something happened apparently, and he went kind of missing. But then he, wound up in Mafia hands.
Yeah, right. Well, that makes sense. Are you planning on sending men out to go get him, or?
Well, we've arranged a meet because both of us want him.
Well, would you mind if I accompanied you to that meeting?
He says, "I don't know you." No.
Well,
But then he remembers, looks up at your friend, and he's kind of walked over, and he says he's going to be coming on that meet. It's all good. If he fucks up, my bad. He says very well. Okay, I'm guessing that's all you want to do in the parlor for now.
Yeah, for now. Just stay and continue to play poker.
All right. After pretty much as soon as you got your information, your friend just sees this, and you can see he's getting kind of impatient, and he kind of says, "Just jack out, man. We've got to go. We need to talk."
Alright, sure.
All right. You leave the place, and then he kind of shows you to his car, and he kind of just sits you in there, and he says, "All right. So what exactly do you need out of this? What's happening?"
Well, I've been told for $5,000 that I need to bring this man back, dead or alive. It's pretty simple as that. So I'm just trying to get paid without stepping on the Yakuza's toes.
Well, if you're going to be going there, and shooting does start happening, you're on the Yakuza side, yeah?
Of course.
As long as you don't take down any Yakuza, you should be alright. Mind you, the troll is technically our property at this point in time. Also technically the Mafia's, but we want him more, I guess. I don't know, that's their agenda.
Fair enough. No. I wouldn't turn on the Yakuza. You know that.
Yeah. You can definitely see the guy kind of thinking, rubbing his forehead. It's like... Yeah. Anyway, we'll see how it goes.
Alright, and just shake his hand and say thank you for your time and effort and leave him to it.
Alright, that's it. Alrighty, that's your little scene. Sorry for that, guys. And now we're going to pop over to the people that are going to be heading to his actual home.
Yay!
Yep. Before I depart, I want to summon a spirit, and I want to send it to his home, to his apartment and room, and check the place out and see if there's any astral signatures, if anyone was if the place, looks like it's been ransacked or anything like that.
Alrighty. So you send the spirit off beforehand, using up a service.
No, I wanted to summon one.
You're just going to do a remote service? Yeah, sure.
Yeah. 4 hits to summon an air spirit. Force 4.
Righty. I got 2.
Cool. 2 services in. That doesn't matter because we'll send it on a remote service.
Yep, sure.
So yeah, is this place being ransacked? Are there any astral signatures or things left behind? Is there anyone in the apartment at the moment?
Alright, so pretty much how it goes, it comes back and it tells you, yeah, the apartment's been just utterly fucked up. And there was even a leftover magic signature that's like waning, basically. There was some casting in the area quite a while ago.
And there was no one in the apartment?
There was no one in the apartment.
Alright. Well, let's get going.
Alright. So, all the people that it's just Nick and Flo, isn't it?
Yep.
Alright. So you guys...
We're going to tell the people out front. We're sent by Monroe to check things out.
Yeah. So you head to the actual apartment blocks in Everett. It's a pretty okay part of town, not the best, but still would not be a very bad idea to be carrying open firearms or anything like that. It's not the barracks. But you head over to the place. I'm guessing no one's carrying anything bulky because you pretty much won't be able to get away with it.
And I'm not carrying any guns.
Not carrying anything because it's like I'm running into a residential area that I've been told beforehand that it's kind of okay, so I'm keeping both my guns and my knives to my hiding place, not on my person. So, yeah.
Yep. Alrighty. Okay, so you guys are you get to the place and you head into the reception area, and the receptionist is kind of sitting there, kind of thing. Doing some admin work for the apartment block. I'm guessing you go over and talk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going over and talking to the receptionist and saying, "Hey, we're sent by Monroe. We're going to his room to check things out because I heard something happened to Jimmy."
She kind of looks at you and says, "Monroe? I've never heard of a Monroe. Sorry, I'm new here." And she starts clattering at the computer.
I just say, no, we're just here for a friend of ours, going up to his apartment.
Oh, yeah. I can give him a call if need be.
Jimmy, he's a troll. And I
Jimmy,
give him his address.
Yeah, she gets up at Jimmy and then she calls the room. There's no response.
Don't worry, he gave us a key.
Okay. She looks very befuddled. You can see this woman is new, and she's obviously trying to do the best at her job at this point. She's like, okay. He's not there, though.
It's fine, we'll wait for him. Did some people come to visit Jimmy recently? Or have you not been here that long?
He said, no. Well, I'm not too sure. I didn't see anything. We actually had a break-in, though.
Well, that's good.
Was there anything stolen?
We don't know. We caught it on the security feed, but... Actually, which room was he in? She checks the room and she said they actually went into his room. We haven't checked the place out here because we need to. We haven't been able to. She's looking at the file. Obviously, she hasn't been the one that's done it, and she's just saying all this stuff out loud, even though she shouldn't be legally. And obviously, yeah, basically Jimmy's place got ransacked by 4 parties in total, 2 at different times.
Okay. I go up and see if everything's all right then, and I start to walk past.
Yeah, she's kind of befuddled and she's very engrossed in whatever she's doing right now, and she just kind of lazily lets you walk past.
Yeah, we're going past her.
You walk past, you have the key, and basically there is an elevator that allows you to scan the key kind of thing to go up. And you scan the key, you go up, and then you head to his room and number, the floor and number. And yeah, you head on inside.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm going to do a perception with the visual check. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. So, how bad is it with 4 hits?
Alright, so yeah, with a perception check with 4 hits, this place has been absolutely wrecked. And it looks like there was a small fight in here. Mind you, not with weapon like guns or anything, but you can see things being thrown. Even what seems to be like just blood around the place. This place is destroyed. And looking around, you can actually see a wardrobe that's been pushed aside, and then behind the wardrobe there is a safe that has been opened, and there is nothing in it.
So there's a safe as well. Interesting.
They also turn to you and tell you, so they weren't using guns, but they have been using magic.
Yeah.
Could you check, and I say this to Stonecutter, could you check if it's something residual, magical, ghosty stuff that there might be here? Or spirit?
I did.
Oh.
They've been casting spells in this place.
Oh. Okay, so they didn't use guns, they used spells. Interesting. Anything else?
I wonder whose blood is that? If our Jimmy got away unharmed. Might want to do a full search of this room or of this place to see if there's anything else left behind.
Yeah. So you guys just gonna start searching the place heavily?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a tracking thing.
This would just be simply more perception checks.
More perception check. And this is a visual as well, so... Okay, let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And my limit would be...
Jesus Christ, that's a very good roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever me or any spirit could get, so...
Let me check my limit. Okay, so this would be a mental limit, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got my 5.
Alright, with 5 hits, yeah, you guys, just looking and searching through this place, pretty much just by looking at it, you think that maybe there were definitely a decent amount of people with whatever happened. Maybe 5, 4, and you can definitely see evidence of the troll around. But the other people, average, normal sized.
So there were 2
Alright,
parties in there that came into this
Yeah,
place.
there doesn't seem to be any other physical evidence apart from the missing money. Well, not money, sorry, missing safe. Ooh, money. I said it wrong. Ooh, meta knowledge. Anyway. Yeah, the missing stuff inside the safe.
Fuck
And
yeah.
is there nothing lying around, like comlinks or business cards or anything like that?
No, you can't see anything like that. It looks like the place has already been stripped.
Okay.
So, blood stains, residual magic, No bullet holes whatsoever.
There's no bullet holes. There is blood and there is residual magic. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, they've definitely wanted to get in whatever inside that particular safe, and they had an altercation with Jimmy, whoever these people might be.
Yeah, looks like they were more interested in what he had and less interested in killing him.
Well,
Obviously, they have whatever he had. I'm guessing one group came here, stole his shit. The other group came here and got really angry that he didn't have his shit. So
It looks like the troll was here, and the troll's been dragged out of the room as well.
okay.
so they are
One of our parties. One of our parties has the troll.
and one of our parties has robbed him of whatever it was in that particular safe. And it must have been important to them so that, I don't know. We'll have to see what the others found out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Something you do notice about the safe is that it wasn't broken open.
It was open.
It was not broken open. It was opened by the lock. Someone unlocked it.
Okay, that's interesting. So he was convinced to hand over the things inside.
It could have hacked it, but that's another possibility.
Yeah. But you can't see anywhere that the panels have been taken off of the safe or anything like that.
So
it looks like it's been opened. Normal.
Yeah. Signs of a struggle, but not when it comes to the safe.
5 blokes and a magic goose, it wouldn't be hard to convince them.
Yeah, probably not.
So, yeah, I'm going to send a message to everyone else telling them what we found.
Yeah, I'm just going to say that we'll have to meet up with the others and see what they come up with.
Okay, so now we're going to zip over to the others, the last two. Sorry for the wait, guys. And we got Dennis and Mike, which are heading down to the leaky tub, I think I called it.
And be back in a minute.
Yeah, the leaky tank. So you head down to the leaky tank, a mafia-owned bar. You two walking through the front door. You guys have you guys are told that you guys are coming, and you guys are going to be having a meet with the person who runs the place, the mafia person who runs the place. You basically just been told by your friend Dennis to basically ask for the guy who runs the place, and that you are here for the meeting. And that's it. I'm guessing you do that?
Yep.
And Mike's tagging along as well. Because Mike has mafia. You have mafia connections, don't you, Mike? Karen's? Is he dead?
I think his net dropped again.
Yeah, he's been telling me his net's dropping. Okie dokie. So Karen is gone, but Karen is going to be with you, Dennis. Hopefully he's going to be there for the actual talk, so he does something. All right. So you head inside of the meet. You and Mike walk on in, going upstairs into what seems to be, I guess, what would be best described as a VIP room. I mean, just a look at this place it is a pretty shitty looking place. It's a crappy pub, crappy bar, or an okay one at least. It is ever, after all, it's not the best side of town. So, and I mean, this place actually literally looks leaky. Like, that's how, you can see some water damage from around the place. So you head upstairs and you get taken into an office room where you see a fairly average looking, Caucasian man kind of sitting there. You can see he looks pretty, not flustered up, but a little bit nervous, I guess.
When I enter the room, I kind of look it over. I give the man a nod, and I said, I believe Mr. Abadando contacted you about me coming to speak with you.
Certainly did. All right, Mike, you're back.
Kinda.
Kind of back.
Karens, you fuck.
That's all right, Mike. You there? All right, so you are at the Tiki Tank now with Dennis, and you guys have come into the meeting room with the mafia leader in this area, or at least the guy that runs the place. And yeah, so he tells you guys to sit down. He says, "So, what exactly did you need to know?"
Are you familiar with someone known called Mr. Monroe?
Mr. Monroe.
He's
I think
kind
I
of
know
a
him, yeah.
sleazy hobgoblin type.
Yeah. He's
Usually,
done some dealings with us.
yeah, usually travels with some muscle, a troll named Jimmy.
Jimmy. You can see a definite, like, surprised look on his face. Or, like, something that you see when there's a big coincidence, I guess. And then a bit, what do you need with Jimmy? He says as his face goes grim.
When I see that look on his face, I kind of glance over to Mike's character for a second, then turn back to the guy. We're looking for him, and I'm getting the feeling that you might be able to help us with that.
Well, the thing is we have him. But he's ours. He owes us a fuckload of money.
How much is
Maybe
this
20K.
amount? And would you be able to tell us why the Yakuza might be interested in him as well?
I don't know either. That's what I've been trying to fucking work out. But, you know, it's not easy to talk to Yakuza when you're Mafia, is it?
Well, there's not much they understand anyway, so yeah, there's not much conversation to be had.
No. I've been trying to fucking work it out all day. But Yakuza won him.
So,
And there was even a little bit of a shootout. Well, not a
How
shootout,
is
but a
it
fight because of that.
he-
Sorry, Mike?
That was my brother. He's a
Yep.
little loud.
Is there anything you want to be saying in this scene, Mike?
Not quite yet. He's in the middle of a conversation. I'm just kind of
Alright,
like
Dennis.
finding my time.
how is it that he came to owe you this money?
Well, here we deal in many things. Pretty much any vice we can get you. I mean, it's the Mafia. Over time, he's just acquired a bit of a debt. And last night in particular, he withdrew quite a bit of cash, loaning some money from us.
And you didn't perhaps try to seek out Monroe to get him to pay his debt?
I don't know. Obviously not. Probably a pride thing, man.
Would he be in condition to do that if he had asked?
I don't know. He's ours now, though. He owes us the money until he can get it for us.
So, where does that put you with the Yakuza if they're trying to get him as well?
That puts me at ends with the Yakuza.
What are we looking at?
Could it be possible for us to talk to Jimmy?
Talk to him. Right now, we're holding it up in an abandoned warehouse. There's going to be a meet in a couple hours.
Yes, because we are.
Yakuza. That's what's happening.
Aha.
How long before this meeting's supposed to happen?
A couple hours. I think he owes the Yakuza money as well.
Well, that would make sense given his issues with you. When someone falls like that, they usually have a lot of people they end up owing.
Yeah.
So there's no chance that we'd get a chance to speak with him before this meeting goes down?
Make a negotiation check if you want to try to do that. someone have a negotiation out of you two?
I got one hit.
All right. What he sighs and goes, not really, no. I mean, it's out of the warehouse now, and the boy's getting kind of jumpy. It's a little bit too much hassle. I mean, if you come to the meet, you know, give us a bit of a hand. What do you need with Jimmy anyway?
His boss is looking for him.
Well, he found him. He's with us.
Yeah, that seems to be the case. I mean, what's the plan? I doubt the Yakuza is just going to take no for an answer. They want him bad enough, they're going to try to take him.
Neither will we.
Good to hear. Well, let me go speak with the rest of my associates, and we'll see what we can do about maybe giving you a hand at this meet.
All right. Mike, what are you doing? What are you saying? Anything else you want to say to this guy before you leave?
Fuck.
What?
Fuck. No. Thanks for meeting with us.
All right. He shrugs and says, give me a call. Tell me what happens.
Okay, I'll take down his number.
All right. So, and that's everyone done in their respective places. And then I'm guessing you guys kind of all collectively call each other up and decide on a meet before the meet, just to kind of coalesce what's happening. So you guys go meet up at a local bar and club, just somewhere out of the way, probably close to the actual final meetup place of the Yakuza and the Mafia, just to have a little bit of a chat about what exactly you guys are going to do. So you guys do that. The place itself is relatively quiet, so you don't have to worry about people listening in. They probably don't care anyway. So you guys have all made your way there, grabbed your drinks if you want any, and you're all sitting down. And what would you guys like to do? What do you say? Talk it over. What's happening?
I'm going to give my thoughts on what happened at the apartment. So two parties broke into his apartment. There was at least one of the parties fought him, and I'm just going to guess it was the Yakuza. Oh, yeah, it was the Yakuza and the Mafia there. But he had a safe, and the safe was open. It wasn't broken open. It was open with the code. So either the Mafia or the Yakuza already have their money. Might already have their money. He could have had a safe full of money for all I know, and that, or he's got the money and he's hiding it.
Yeah,
Or he
and
spent it all.
what we found was more peculiar was that they haven't used any guns to kill him, just some magic and or brute force, because we've seen it trashed to all heavens.
It's hard to get money out of somebody who's dead, so maybe they're keeping him alive so they can get the money to him.
I'm guessing they want to keep this a bit more on the low down and quiet than usual. They want to avoid open firearms.
Yeah, Jimmy's been a bad boy to say the least. He owes some powerful people a lot of money.
He has quite a few powerful people with a lot of money by the sounds of it. But I reckon he's got money. He just need to find out where he's put it. Or
Well,
he hasn't.
if he does have money, he's not talking about it right now because he's still being held for his debt.
Maybe he's holding on to the money so he can figure out who has a knife at his throat in the end.
Well, it gets more complicated because he was snatched up, but there's two parties interested in him, and they're going to be meeting in a few hours to figure out who gets him.
This is going to get
Which puts us in a middle of a very dangerous situation.
When I
Not
started
really.
Counter-Strike,
They're
my
going to be
aim
more
was
concerned
weird.
about each other than anything.
It's
Is
a
Jimmy
go
going to
ahead.
be there? I'm guessing. Is Jimmy going to beat the meat?
That's what I heard.
They said, yeah.
I think we're going to need to confront him. See if we can't bring this to a end that doesn't involve us getting shot at.
It's Yakuza and Mafia. They're going to end up fighting if things don't go according to plan for them.
Well, it's not a matter of us, as long as we aren't caught in the middle. And if we can get Jimmy out of this, all the better.
He's just like, hey!
Okay, so what's the plan then?
We know where the meat is, don't we?
Yeah.
So, they won't appreciate if we just sit in on them, so we're going to have to try and watch this thing.
Well, actually, I do have an invite that we could show up.
All of us?
Don't think so. Maybe. We'll see. Gotta call the guy,
I
right?
think it might be a bit, I think we might be pushing a luck if all of us go. They've never met most of us before, so I think
Well, I'm not
some of us will have
saying
to,
that necessarily we all need to be out in the open, but
yeah, some of us are going to have to sit back.
I mean, basically, as I see it, our choices are to go in ahead of time and try to get them out, or sit back and see what happens and see if there's anything left of them after.
I'm going with the option we'll wait this out and see what happens, but that doesn't mean we won't spectate on what's happening.
I suppose there is a third option. We could speak to Mr. Monroe and see exactly how valuable this employee is to him.
It's also a good point. Because if I doubt a slimy guy like Mr. Monroe will be happy paying about 50 grand in debt off straight away, but can't hurt to tell him. Well, it might, but I don't think it will.
Who wants to be the bearer of bad news?
Yeah.
Well, let's just call up Mr. Monroe and tell him what's happening, just so that,
I'll give him a
keep
call
him in
then.
the loop. Be my guest.
Alright, Nick, you give him a call. And he picks up pretty quickly. Says, what do you want?
Hey, just sort of tell you, we know where Jimmy is. There's just a bit of a problem.
There's always a fucking problem. What is it?
He's in debt, about a lot of debt. And he's in debt to two very, very bad groups of people at the same time. I think you can guess who they are.
Motherfucker. Motherfucker. Seriously. I thought he fucking kicked the fucking gambling habit. Borrowing money off of the fucking mafia in the cause of this stupid motherfucker.
But there's going to be...
Damn
I'm guessing it's later today?
Pardon?
The meet? Is it today or?
Yeah, it's a couple hours from what time it is now. Or maybe about an hour and a half.
Yeah, I tell him that there's a meet going down. Probably going to end up in a shooting, I'm guessing. And Jimmy's going to be there. We're going to try our best to get him out if we can.
Yeah. Try to get him alive. Alive is good. That's what I want. Alright, you get him alive. Seeing as the stakes have raised, as it were. And, shit, don't some of you motherfuckers have some mafia and fucking Yakuza ties as well? Oh, this is not doing well. I thought that would help because you could do some investigatory, But apparently he owes you both money. Fuck.
Yeah, sounds like there'll be a bit of a conflict of interest here. Oh yeah, another question. Did Jimmy have savings?
Motherfucker was pretty paranoid, and he was stupid enough to sometimes borrow money from people, then fucking put it in a safe. He wasn't very smart. They had a safe at his place where he used to keep money. I told him, don't do that shit. I can hide the money for you. It's what I do. But he didn't.
Yeah, well, we found that safe. It was open, conspicuously open. As it wasn't broken open, it looked like he opened it.
Ah, well.
And this was after about 10 people came bashing down his door and ransacking his place.
Interesting. Give me a second. I remember he used to spend plenty of time at a safe house whenever shit went bad for him, which he did, back in the day. I own the safe house personally. I mean, if you check the place out, look at its nooks and crannies, you might find something there. He was probably hiding there, or at least stashed the cash there. He's pretty predictable.
All right. Thanks for that info. We're gonna check the place out.
He says, call me up once you have the cash. We'll work it out from there, if you find it.
All right.
Alright.
Yeah, I immediately tell everyone else what I talked about.
Okay, so we need to find that safe house pronto and get to the meeting time.
Yep. Who's gonna go to the safe house? I can send a spirit to search in my stead. It'll be better than me searching.
Yeah. Well, Monroe gave you details on the safe house. I mean, really, all of you guys can go there if you want. I mean, it's fairly close to where you're going anyway.
One person.
Yeah,
I'm
let's all
definitely
get there.
But when it's
Why
just
not?
search,
So yeah, I'm definitely going. This guy here is definitely going. Who else?
Yeah, if it's going to be too close to where the meeting is, we need to be over there anyway, so I'll head over there as well.
Okay. So you guys, all get your shit together.
Yeah, count me out.
Oh, you're not going to be coming to the safe
No.
house?
No.
Alright, sure. So everyone else apart from Kruger's character is going to leave and then head their way to this small safe house before the meet.
I'm gonna summon a air spirit on the way. For 6.
Yeah, sure. For 6, I will roll the dice.
2, 3. Oh, I hit my limit.
3.
Yeah, 6 hits.
Alright.
Now I'm
You'll have to-
guessing, yeah, so I get 3 then.
You'll have to resist 6 drain though. So.
Yes, I will.
Sweet, done. You resist drain.
Well, I haven't resisted the drain yet. I get 1.
Okay. Take 1 stun. Alright, so you've summoned your air spirits in the astral plane. Its form coalesces.
Yep, and I see 3 services. And yeah, wait till we get to the safe house.
Alright, so you guys rock up the safe house. The safe house itself is inside of a old rundown store that has been foreclosed. And the back door itself pretty much is open, though you have to give it a bit of a jig, basically. And then inside there is a trapdoor that leads down into the basement. And then basically how it goes is you enter the safe house and you have to kind of like pay Nguyen for how long that you were in there for.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't think that we have more time than half an hour to an hour at most. So
Yeah, you guys would have about an hour.
Yeah, let's search this place right away. I'm gonna ask the spirit, to command the spirit to do a search, looking for. I think cred sticks would be the yeah, cred sticks. Even no, he wouldn't have cash. Yeah, cred sticks probably.
It's fine.
Pretty much the thing.
Yep.
Cred sticks, comlinks, small electronics, that kind of thing. That
Sure.
personal electronics that people carry around.
And are you doing this outside of the room, or are you going into the room?
I want to go into the room.
All right.
Or command.
So-
Command that as I'm going into the room. Yeah.
Yeah. So pretty much, you get up to the kind of the trap door or whatever, and there's actually pretty much Monroe basically told you what. There's basically a thing that you move around the place that's near the actual trapdoor, just kind of a sign that it's that someone's using it, and someone's using it.
Okay.
It's in use.
So we're gonna have to figure out who's in there first.
Did he say anything
Mr.
here if someone's using it?
Safe houses, generally how they go is you don't know who's using it. You just
Yeah.
kind of go and use it.
There's someone in there. That's it.
So yeah, I wanna. Is there like a comlink on the next to the trapdoor or anything, somewhere we can contact whoever's inside, or?
You could bang on the trap door. That's probably about as best as you're gonna get. Well, it could be a black zone, but it probably is in there.
Okay. I think that'd be the first thing to do. Bang on the trapdoor.
Yeah, you bang on the trap door. You hear nothing.
Scream out, "We're from Monroe!"
And then you hear a very far-off voice of it, as if muffled, and says, "I don't care."
This is kind of important. Monroe wanted us to come here.
I'm trying to lay low. Piss off.
Who's good at intimidate? Is there anyone who's good at intimidation?
No, my dice pool isn't good at all for intimidation.
I'll have to try then. Tell him, yeah, Monroe really needs us to search this place, and if you don't open up, I'm gonna crack this shit open like a tin can with an earth spirit the size of a truck.
All right.
I'm gonna use okay, it's looking good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 7 hits with edge.
Wow. Yeah. He's like, okay then. And then the door itself just. As then you can hear some winding going in from the trap door, the vault trap door, and then it kind of releases.
All right.
I'll
I'm
go
gonna
in
go
first.
down. Yep, you can go first then.
I'll go first. Just
I'll
jump
go
on
after
there. Look at him.
Yeah. Going in, and I'm going to do a perception check with specialty visual.
Also,
And-
Nick, the spirit itself tells you that there is a mana barrier there
Okay.
on the way in through the trapdoor.
Yeah. What do I get with 2 hits?
With 2 hits, so you walk down this place, and it looks like your average military kind of bunker. And there's this massive, like, human, you're guessing is probably a street samurai. He looks like a runner. His arm's weared up, cyber arm, and he's just kind of sitting on the bed right now. And the guy looks like he hasn't slept in days, and he's barely even wearing clothes, and he looks crazy.
Oh God.
So, besides the crazy people, do we see any, I don't know, safety deposit boxes, Especially one that
looking
has-
around, the first thing is him, and he's kind of looking at you and says, "So what are you doing here? What do you want?"
We're not here. We're not here for you. We're here for the guy. For the guy who was here before. We need to make sure he didn't leave any of his shit here.
Well, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I came in here just this morning.
Yeah, there was a guy here who was here before you, and it's kind of really important if he left some of his shit here.
Yeah.
It kind of is kind of a life and death thing at the moment. We're just going to search his place and get on our way.
He says, "Oh, you mean this?" As he takes out a cred stick just out of nowhere, and he says, "I found this. I was looking around, seeing if there was cameras around this place, and I found this."
I get a feeling that's what he needs.
Yeah, I think that's Jimmy's.
Do cred sticks?
It's mine now.
How do you check them? No, I
You
get a
have
feeling
to,
that belongs to Monroe.
He says it was laying about. Generally, when using the this place, you take what's inside, and this is what I found.
I think I do a negotiation check to tell him that really that ought to belong to Monroe, on account of the fact that this is
Oh God.
and that
Yeah,
we're
I'm
here on a
going to
mission for
fast
Monroe.
talk him.
Well, we got two people doing two different things, so who's being the loudest, basically?
I'm talking to him right now, so unless someone wants to push me out of the way.
Yeah, basically.
I've got 3 hits.
Yeah, but
So
what are you doing, man? How are you talking to him? Because someone's talking to him right now, unless you want to bat him out of the way and then start talking over him, or you can help him.
I'm helping him.
Well, how are you fast
I'm
talking?
negotiating.
So
I'm
it's
talking
like
to him.
I'm keeping intervening like like a sub note to his talks. He says something and I fast talk afterwards. Right the moment he shuts up a bit, and then he says something else.
Well, that will be a negotiation check, not a fast talk. He's negotiating, so you have to negotiate to help.
Okay, I'll negotiate then.
Yeah,
thought
if
that
you want to
was-
help him, anyone can, but you have to roll negotiation to help him, and that gives him an extra dice pool on his negotiation check. But
Okay.
how many ranks do you have in negotiation, Nick?
2. I've got 8
Yeah.
charisma though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm edging this one.
Yep.
So 1 hit.
Alright, so you get one more dice, Nick.
It wasn't a hit, but I got 5 hits anyway.
Oh yeah, 5 hits, yeah. So you basically say that and he's like, well, what do you say to him?
I'm
Exactly.
telling him that that's property of Monroe's, and he really ought to give it over unless he wants to, piss off someone who's hired a whole bunch of Shadowrunners to go looking for his shit.
He says very
Yeah,
well.
really, he ought to give that over to us.
He
Yeah.
gives you the cred stick and he just says, remember, you never saw me.
Don't worry.
Of course.
Don't
Nobody's here.
We know the etiquette.
Alright,
Yep.
he gives you the cred stick and there's like 50,000 million on this thing.
Oh wow. Yeah, they're gonna bugger off out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all leave. That's essentially what happens.
Yeah, I'll just watch over Stonecutter, make sure he doesn't go anywhere.
Don't worry, I've got some professionalism. I
Of
told the
course,
guy.
of course.
I think for the
So do we want to call
for,
both
staying
the?
calm.
So do we
Yeah.
want to call both the Yakuza and the Mafia and tell them that we've got their money?
So I think I'm like the only guy without ties to the Mafia or the Yakuza. So
Yeah, you
Well,
are. I think you
keeping
are.
on the keeping on.
Oh,
the
Paul
I
doesn't
don't
have
have-
it.
yeah.
But I'd say that first we'd call Monroe, and then
Yep,
we call.
That's what we said we do. I'm gonna give Monroe a call.
So, yeah, first Monroe.
All right.
Yep. I'm going to call up as soon as we get out of the safe house. Call Monroe.
You call Monroe and he says, "Hey there, what do you need? You learn anything
I think we
new?
got your solution.
Good, 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 good. What is it?
It's a cred stick with 50 grand on it.
What the fuck?
Turns out he had the money all along.
Then why isn't he paying it?
Don't ask us. It's Jimmy. Our last thing we've got to do is figure out how we can get this money to the Yakuza and the Mafia without anyone getting killed.
Motherfucker. Well, you're just gonna have to go to the meet and settle it out. Mexican fucking standoff style.
What's the response time in this area?
The area itself that you guys are gonna be going to, fairly long. It's not a good part of town. It's not Baron's level, but maybe up to an hour at most. At least 10 minutes.
Sounds like New South Wales.
Sounds perfect. Alright guys, yeah, I think we intervene as a third party.
Yep.
Don't think going with the Mafia or Yakuza is the smartest idea if we're trying to bargain with both of them, so... Most likely they'll be packing heat, so we got to have some as well.
Yeah, I'm taking my equipment with me.
The only problem is we need to convince both sides that either one doesn't own all the money.
2 briefcases. 2 cred sticks. You can split it up however you want.
Alright.
20 on one, 30 on the other.
Well, yeah, we know that he owes 20 to the Mafia. We don't know how much he owes to the Yakuza.
That's a good point.
So the 20 we give to the Mafia, and then we double check with the Yakuza, see how much he owes them.
Yeah, we just need to check with anyone that actually knows any Yakuza to figure out how much he owes the Yakuza.
I think Akuma's the only one with the Yakuza contact, but he didn't tell us anything about how the meeting went or anything.
The meeting hasn't happened to my knowledge.
Yeah,
Well, I meant,
you guys
you didn't tell us about your trip to the gambling hall is what I meant.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah, cool. Do you think you can figure out how much this guy owes? Do you think any of your friends would know?
Yeah, I can try my best. I'm assuming that I am at the gambling hall, Tom.
Yeah, if you stayed, man. You would have been chilling with your friend.
So, to that, can I talk to the bloke in the VIP place that I was playing poker with? Just generally ask him, like, how much does this Jimmy owe the Yakuza?
And he just tells you all his worth.
Which is? Oh, all he's worth.
Well, close.
Jesus fucking Christ, alright. Alright, just step out the back in a secluded area and tell the rest of the boys. All he's worth.
That's a bit vague, but okay.
Hopefully 30,000 will cover it.
30,000 should cover it if they don't know he's got another 20.
Yakuza typically are honorable.
I think we should,
Typically.
knowing he owes the Mafia 20 grand, I think we should approach the Mafia first, so that the Yakuza don't know that we're giving money to the Mafia, and then try and pay off the Yakuza as if nothing happened.
Yeah. Something you do notice, Akuma, though, us saying that, is that this guy, because you've been playing, for a while with him, he's not that honorable. That's something you pick up. He's a lying little scumbag, and he pulls a lot of stupid double bluffs and all that kind of bullshit when he's playing.
I hate people like that. Am I able to Tadamasa, does he have a clue at all? Like, would he have any idea? Like, the true worth of how much this guy's, like, owes?
All is worth. That kind of stuff is said when blood is in play. I don't know what this guy has out for this guy, but I don't think it's just money.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Sounds like there's going to be a shootout. I suggest we pay off the Mafia first, because they just want the money, we got the money, and then we can figure out how to get the Yakuza to be reasonable afterwards, once we have the Mafia down pat.
Just give the Mafia money and give the Yakuza Jimmy.
Yeah, we want to get Jimmy back. We took the mission, he wants Jimmy back. We're getting Jimmy back.
So if you guys want to call up the Mafia prior and say that you got Jimmy's money,
Yeah, I'll call up the club owner that I spoke to earlier.
I'm gonna poke Ghost and be like, hey, can you try to set up that we can get to Jimmy before the Yakuza ever meets him? Because we're paying off the Mafia, right?
Yeah, we can see that can be part of the deal that will turn over the money for Jimmy. See if he goes for it.
You know, hour before the Yakuza apparently are supposed to meet, and then they just report him stolen. Put a bit of heat on us, but who cares? Then Jimmy's safe.
At least till they catch up with again, but that won't be our problem.
Exactly. He'll be in the hands of
Get
Monroe.
more,
We'll tell him what
heat on
happened,
me
but
from the Mafia. That character doesn't want heat on him. He's got plenty of heat already.
yeah. Alright, so what's happening, guys?
I'm gonna call up the club owner that I met with earlier.
Yeah, you call him up.
I got some an update for you. Actually, I guess an offer.
Offer. What indeed is going on, my friend?
Can we come to arrangement of you turning Jimmy over to us if I give you the money that he owes you before the meeting with the Yakuza?
He says, yeah. I mean, if you got the money, he uses
We
20.
have it. We have it.
He says, done. Simple as that. I mean, the thing is, he's got a fuckload of Yakuza heat, man. So, I mean, damaged goods.
Yeah, that'll be his problem once our deal is done.
Mm-hmm. Alright, he says, yeah, done. I mean, shit, we don't even need to bother with this meat then. He's yours. I want him to get him out of my hands.
Okay, we need to do this as soon as possible. Where are we going to do it at?
Well, if you just head to this location and you just basically come back to the bar. We've got him downstairs.
We'll be there.
Come with the money on a cred stick, and everything should be fine.
Alright, do we want to get another cred stick to split the money?
I think some of you guys are going to have some spare cred sticks around.
I have
so,
spare sticks.
yeah.
Cool. Yeah, do it. Yeah.
I'll just put it on one of my spares and get rid of it.
Alright, so you chuck the 20 grand, and you leave 30 on there.
Yep.
And yeah. So you go down to the Mafia place, and you go down to their basement, down below. Whoever's there is there. It's up to you guys who come. Everyone can come, or no one can come. I don't really care. Well, someone has to go.
I'm definitely going to go.
Yeah, I'm definitely going. I already went.
What about yourself, Mr. Kruger?
No, I think I'll be staying at a gambling hall. If I go to a Mafia bar, I'll just get shot.
Yeah, true. Alright, and sorry, Flo, what'd you say? I cut you off there.
yeah, I said that I'm going.
Alright, sweet. Any extra precautions you guys want to make?
Taking
Just
my
talk through
equipment.
comms and say, what's the plan? Like, since I'm not there, I can't see what's going on.
Don't worry. We'll tell you if anything goes wrong. You're where you need to be. Just tell me if there's any activity down at your end.
Yeah, sure. But I don't even know what's going on. Like, I don't know what the plan is at all.
That's fine. Less you know, the better for you.
Hmm.
We just need to know activity that's coming from your direction.
Yeah, no
Okay,
worries.
before we go into the basement, I think I'm gonna want that my spirit to stand guard and tell me if anyone around areas like Yakuza in particular is going to be coming to this area.
Yeah,
Or pretty much watch over us to make sure that tell us if the Yakuza are approaching us. 'Cause I have a feeling if they hear the meat's over, they're going to want Jimmy, and they're going to try and find him.
I'm gonna be honest. It's gonna be kind of hard for the spirit to know who the fuck Yakuza are.
People who look like they're coming to kill us.
Yeah,
And,
basically. That's cool. It can do that. it can't exactly know who Yakuza are though.
Detergents.
And actually thinking about it, I guess I'll kind of if he's willing to, let Mike take the lead in doing the deal, and I'll stay up in the main room and kind of keep an eye on things to see if they show up, so I can give everyone a heads up as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm staying with Ghost.
Okay. So I'll be down there by myself, or is Stonecutter coming with me?
I'm going down.
Okay. Me and you then. We'll make sure we get Jimmy out. I'll drive Jimmy out of here. Once we're out, you make a call to Monroe, try to get another safe house that's not occupied, and Jimmy should be safe for now.
Actually, just for the sake of expediency, part of my knowledge skills is of mafia safe houses. Can I just take him to one of the? Can we go to one of the mafia safe houses so we
Yeah,
can contact Monroe and make arrangements?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll supply him with that location so that
Yeah. Well, you guys need to get in on the little meet that you've made between the mafia to get this guy first. So you guys will rock up to the bar and so Kruger, are you gonna come or?
Yeah, why not? I can speak on the Yakuza's behalf instead of a whole group, just so it doesn't get heated.
Because you don't necessarily look like Yakuza per se. I mean, you're Japanese, but you're with the Shadowrunners. You should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. You guys kind of rock up to the meet with the money, and you head downstairs into the basement. And then basically, you see like a group of mafia guards kind of thing, and the guy that owns this place is taking you down there, and pretty much what you call a broom closet. They kind of open it up, and he's just sitting there, strapped heavily with all kinds of metal constraints, lying on the floor.
Jimmy?
Just look at Jimmy. Jimmy, you okay, bud?
He's gagged.
No. Just look at the guy who's running the place, and I'm like, so, I got your money right here. Hold up the cred stick.
It's as easy as that.
Yeah.
If it's the cred stick, you can have Jimmy. Says that motherfucker doesn't talk, by the way.
What do you mean?
Can't get a word out of him. Monroe's trained him well.
I wonder why. But yeah, there's your 20 grand.
All right, he takes it. He thanks you, and he lets you guys leave, and there's no problems.
Yep. I basically get Jimmy out to the car, ungag him.
Sorry, Jimmy. Yeah.
Don't remove the restraints. Throw him in the backseat of my car.
All right.
Yeah, seeing that Jimmy is being hollered out by Stonecutter and Mike's character, because he doesn't have any lower third. Pulse will be helping them carry Jimmy.
I just want to talk to Jimmy while we're coming up. What the hell, Jimmy? You had the money.
He said, man, but the thing is, I've been, trying not to talk, never talk, never talk. He says, and I mean the money. Let's just say this is more than just money from the Yakuza side.
Jimmy, you're getting yourself in too much trouble.
I mean, I did actually owe the Mafia money, but it's a little bit hard to find the money when Yakuza is on your butt. I had to hide it for a bit. Then I got called by the Mafia, and shit got down.
Well, if it wasn't for us, your money would have been in the hands of some greasy tin man.
Well, yeah, but I couldn't really show a safe house from Monroe. He would have fucking killed me. This guy's an idiot. Like, you can tell. It's like, what? And then he says, anyway,
Get you back.
the Yakuza, big motherfucking loser.
Bro,
I won. That's where that 50 came from. I fucking won.
piece of shit.
Smashed him. Said I was a cheat. I was able to get out of the parlor without no problem. Took my money. Then, they came for me at my home.
Yeah, I'll believe you on that
So
one.
the Yakuza tried to cheat you out of your money.
Yeah.
Tell him, I'll hand you 30 grand back to Monroe for safekeeping.
Are you giving him the rest of his money?
I'll tell him that Monroe's going to be holding on to it for safekeeping. That way you won't.
And he says, what about the Yakuza? What's going to be happening with that?
I just put more thousand down.
Well, at this
We're going
point,
to get you to a safe house.
yeah, we're getting you put away. Hide you first. Because you're in trouble, Jimmy.
Alright. And you guys start
Yakuza.
driving off.
Yeah,
Yakuza
you
aren't
drive
gonna
off and
come down until they kill someone and stay low long enough,
Yeah.
and some other bug will win 50 grand off of them.
So, yeah,
I'm in my car now, so.
you guys have him. Is there anything else going on that you guys need to do?
just need to get that location of a safe house.
Sure. Okay. As you guys are traveling, your spirit is on watch and watching you, isn't it, Nick?
Yep. It's looking for anyone who's pursuing us and has wants to kill us, pretty much.
It tells you that there is a spell being cast on the troll right now.
Shit! I tell straight away to
You guys are right now in transit inside the vehicle or a couple vehicles, whatever you guys are. You guys are in a convoy traveling to the place you're going in all the vehicles that you guys have. And there is a spell being cast on the troll right now.
Yeah, I told Mike where someone's casting a spell on the troll. I don't know what it is, but can Spirit tell me what the spell is? Can it sense that, or?
Yeah, I guess it'll roll on a sensing check. It's a location ritual.
Yep, I tell everyone they know where the troll is. Yakuza are after us.
Well, we're still moving. We can.
Will the spell persist, or do they only know where he is?
It's like a beacon. They're tracking him, so they know where he is.
Okay.
Let's
We
call
can't go
him.
to his house right now because they'll know where he is.
Yeah, let's give Monroe a call first.
Yeah, we need to find someone who can dispel this or cast a mana barrier of some sort.
So basically, we're calling Monroe. Neat.
Yep.
Yep. Guess we'll have to give Monroe a call. Yeah, call up Monroe.
So, what do you want? What's going on? Where's Jimmy?
We've got Jimmy, but the Mafia know where we are, and they're tracking us with magic. We need to find a way to
Yakuza.
blast their
Yakuza.
trail. Yeah, sorry, the Yakuza, sorry. The Yakuza are on our trail. Using magic.
Motherfuckers. Alright.
We need a mage who
I
can
don't know.
dispel the location spell.
Well, you got more than that a problem. Once they know where he is, they're going to be sending spirits. At least that's what I assume they would do.
can I jump in on this convo, or am I not in it?
Yeah, you're there. If you're at the bar, you're there.
How would the Yakuza have a target system on Jimmy if they were actually trying to talk to the Mafia to get his location, because they didn't know where he was? And the Mafia took him from his own house. How did the Yakuza get a tracking spell on the troll if they haven't even seen him?
Blood.
They have blood from the house.
Magic.
Uh,
You can track someone if you have a bit of their body. With the right
And ritual
spell.
magic can take some time. That may be the problem.
But they've obviously been looking for him for a while, so. So yeah, we need to find a way to break the location spell and get him into a place with a mana barrier.
Well, would you like to try to do that?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Do you have counterspelling?
asking.
No, wait, you wouldn't have counterspelling, would you? No, sorry, you're not a mage.
I can't cast. That's the thing.
No, that's right.
where's Darthane when you need him?
Yes, I'm a conjurer.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Suicide man.
Yeah. I'm asking Monroe if he can get us a mage or a mana barrier that we can break the spell so we can put him into a safe house. Because that's the only way we're going to get away from the Yakuza.
He says, yeah, I could get you a mage, that's easy enough. I am one myself, but... meet me at this location, he says. And he gives you a location of a abandoned car park lot. And he says, if they're going to be following us, it's going to give us a decent advantage to fight them. I'll meet you there.
Alright.
Yep.
Let's change the direction and go there.
Alrighty. So, now, Nick, your spirit has told you that there are spirits watching you now.
Okay.
2 fire spirits.
Yeah, I'm going to want to know if they engage. How far away are they?
They're watching and following the car, flying.
Far enough away
Like
to
in the
attack?
actual
Or
plane. They could attack if
they're
they wanted,
following,
but
they're following Jimmy.
yeah, they're following where Jimmy is in the car.
Alright.
Just following.
I'm going to give the spirit the additional command to protect Jimmy and engage in combat if the spirits try to attack Jimmy.
Sure.
So that'll be pretty much what he does. It will dissipate
Alright.
after combat in that case.
Alright, that's what it does.
And I'll actually send my Force spirit. I'll also get the services on that, and they're not that useful. Just tell him to also watch over Jimmy and protect him if combat breaks out.
Alright, that's what it does.
And that's a Force spirit.
Okay, that is so 2 spirits are watching his back and watching these spirits, but they just simply seem to be following.
Yeah.
So you guys are en route in your various vehicles. I'm assuming everyone has enough vehicles to travel, and you guys,
Force.
yeah. As you guys are rocking up to Monroe's location, I would like you to roll perception checks.
Alright.
Is it visual or not?
It'll be visual.
Okay.
2 hits.
5 hits.
4 hits.
Alright, Nakuma?
4.
Alright. So the people that got 4 hits, you pretty much get there, and then just looking down the road and looking around the place, you can see 2 vehicles converging on your location. And by the looks of them, they're driving a lot quicker than they bloody well should. Weaving through the traffic where you guys are now. This place, by the way, isn't a bad area. so there is actually foot traffic, even though it's fairly late at night.
So they're just having a drag race.
They're coming from two different, like one's coming from one way
It's a joke,
from the
it's a
street.
joke.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm just telling you, they're
luxury
not
Japanese
on the same
car.
side of the road. They're opposite sides of the road, and they're driving quickly to your location, weaving through the traffic.
They
They're
happen
pretty
to
far
be
away.
luxury Japanese cars.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna prepare for a fight.
You guys are at the bottom of the the parking complex, and the meeting itself is at the 4th floor.
All right,
So
let's just
we're
drive up to the
ready.
4th floor then. Get height. Take cover.
All right. So unless so I didn't really work out driving order, so I guess we'll do that now. I'm guessing someone has a car, right?
Me.
I have a car.
Yeah. All right. So basically, you guys between yourselves work out the drivers, who's in the car, and who has the troll in the car. The troll takes up 2 seats though.
Yeah,
Mike
no,
has the control in the car.
he's taking up the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm driving my own car.
And then
I'll
I
be on my
can-
bike.
Yeah, I'm on a bike as well. So,
Ghost has some means of transportation.
I'm on a bike as well.
All right. So if you guys want to tear it up this parking complex quickly, I want you to all roll driving checks.
All right.
Obviously, you'll get your bonus to a groundcraft if you do have it.
I am. not
Does
very good at-
handling affect the roll at all?
Handling is the maximum hits you can get.
Okay, got you.
I guess they'll.
If you want to break that limit, you guys are going to have to initial edge.
So I got
I'm
4
gonna have-
hits for handling.
I'm gonna have to initial edge to get past that anyway. Initial edge to get anything anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna try.
I just got the 1 hit, so I'm good.
Okay. This initial edge doesn't break the handling limit, does it?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7.
Yeah. Okay, that's normal.
Defaulting.
I got 2 hits.
It's just pilot groundcraft, isn't it?
Yeah, pilot groundcraft.
I got 6 hits.
All right. So Mike, those guys are just fucking like tearing it up the parking complex, ripping around the corners. The other guys, on the other hand, they're going very slowly, making sure they're being careful, stumbling up a bit as they're driving up there. And sadly, because of that, the cars themselves that were ripping it down are able to fly in and catch up to you guys. Catch up to the 2 people that got 2 and 1, Dennis and Pulse. And as they're kind of driving up to you guys, you can see the windows wind down and an Uzi comes flying out. And I want you guys to roll initiative.
Yeah, can we see how far ahead are we?
You guys are quite far ahead. You guys ripped it apart. Those guys, on the other
Can we see,
hand,
like, is there like
woefully.
staircases or open areas that we can see through to the bottom levels?
They'll have to communicate through. Basically, if you guys want to get there by car, it's going to get pretty messy, but it'll take another round, basically. They can communicate to you that this is happening. But the first round of combat is just going to be them and the Yakuza.
For initiative, it's the number plus, so it would be 26 for me.
Yeah. You're not looking for hits, just so you know. You're just looking for
Total.
the raw number. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, 25.
Yeah,
We got,
check.
Jesus, adepts, man, adepts. So 26 for Dennis, Flo, and the Yakuza got 17. So this is just
you got
the
one
first
or two?
Yakuza car, by the way. That was Dennis and Flo.
Okay.
Got you, buddy.
Okay. So, Dennis, you're first. So, things you can do. I'm not sure if you've ever done combat before. I think you have. You
Yeah,
can
but not on a
either-
bike.
Yeah, so you can either drive away, stop your bike right now, which won't be an action, and pull out your guns and fire at the guy, because he's right now winding down the window and he's pulling out the Uzi to fire at you. You guys are going around a corner at the moment. You could easily brake and pull out your gun.
That's what I'm gonna do is
Yep.
stop and pull out my pistols.
So these guys are kind of power sliding around the corner, and you're at the top of the corner stopping, and then you pull out your pistol, I guess, and fire.
Is there part of him that's visible through the window?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I would like to do a called shot and like aim for like right between the eyes to do like the vitals, so I can get the damage bonus.
Yeah. So you can take a up to -4 to hit to get up to +4 to damage.
Yeah, I'll take the 4. Okay, so 2. So with the -4, I have a total of 4 hits.
All right, he's going to roll his dodge check plus cover. All right, you hit. What's the base damage of your gun? You only got 1 net success, but what's the base damage of your gun?
It's for the I'm shooting my main pistol, which I have the APDS round, so the base damage is 8.
Yeah.
And it has the armor rating of -4.
AP -4, sure. So the AP damage 8, then +4, so 12, 13, and then AP -4. Okay, so he's going to roll his dice. Yep, so this is going to hurt. AP -4, done. Oh, God. You fire off your shot, and it hits him directly into the head. And that guy's taken out immediately. This wasn't the driver, by the way. This is the guy in the passenger seat. You still have, you can still see the driver itself is flying around the corner, but you'd have to fire through the windscreen. But that is your turn. Next, we're going to float over to Flo with Pulse.
Okay, rolling.
So you're just going to fire at the driver?
Yep. 1, 2, 3.
The driver is going to have more cover because he's further away. So the driver, on the other hand, because he's flying around the corner, he just kind of ducks out of the way as he sees his friend get fucking splattered with a shot between the eyes. He ducks down and the bullet ricochets off of the car on the inside, at least hits it in the inside, and he does not get hit. On that guy's turn, seeing as he's only driving right now, he is going to attempt to run. Thingy over Dennis. So Dennis, you have a choice. You can either make a driving check to dodge out of the way, or you can jump off of your bike and then make a normal dodge check, which is reaction plus intuition.
Okay, let me check.
This is Dennis, sorry. This is Dennis.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that because that would be a lot better chance than trying to maneuver my bike, especially now that I'm stopped. So you said it was reaction plus
intuition.
12. There. If I wanted to a point of edge, how could I use that to help me?
So if you initial edge, you add your edge to the check, and then you roll, and you get 6s, you roll again, or you can simply re-roll your dice pool once you have rolled it. It's either or.
So if it basically allows me to re-roll any 6s, or I get to re-roll it if I do real bad.
Yeah, and you add your edge to the check if you initial edge. So there's initial and re-rolling. Initial is, it really depends what you want to do. There's a lot of statistics behind it, which one's better, but I can't be bothered explaining it.
Okay. So it would be basically using my edge, that would give me, because I'm going to use it for the plus and then re-roll 6s, so that would give me a +1 to the roll?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 13.
So on my turn, the driver just dodged out of the way with 4 successes.
Yeah, he dodged. He has heavy cover in the car, that's why. So.
Yeah. 4 hits wasn't enough. Okay.
Okay, good. With the edge, I got 3 6s. I was able to explode, so I got a total of 5 successes.
Whew, with 5 successes, the guy kind of drives up to you as he flies around the corner. You leap off of your bike, and he kind of follows that, and you kind of roll over the car bonnet, barely able to not get hit as the car flies around. You were skimming it as you go across. You tumble, but you're able to land yourself. You're on the floor prone, though. Like, you're prone. Like, that's happening.
It's a good thing I used the edge, or I would have got squashed.
Yeah. He actually rolled quite well, so yeah. All right, so now we're going to -10, and it's going to go back to your turn. So you're on the floor. What?
Going, yeah, they're going again, aren't they?
I said
yes,
entire
I
combat.
16, didn't he? He got 26.
Yeah,
didn't he?
yeah,
So
yeah.
you get to go again.
Yeah, so there's going to be like a couple rounds of combat before you guys can enter. So now we're going to go back to Dennis's turn. So Dennis, you're on the floor, but because of where the guy is, he's an easier shot now because he's on the other side now because of how he's drove and power slided his car around the corner trying to hit you.
Okay, I'm gonna try the same thing. I'm gonna aim with my pistol, aiming for a vital area like between the eyes or right at his head.
Yep.
Edge, what was it again? So with the -4, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 successes.
All right, you hit. And now I'm going to roll damage. All right, so this guy, he's flying around the corner, and you leap over the bonnet, tumble to the ground, and then quickly, bang, shoot that guy into the head as well, smashing through his face. And then he continues his power slide, smashing into a large concrete pylon and ruining his car. All right. So you guys, everyone else starts driving down, and then the other driver, the other Yakuza driver, which is trying to head his way up here, which took a lot longer, basically finally drives up there. But everyone is there now. So if you guys want, you guys could have easily gotten to your friends and kind of either piled out your cars, like waiting, or have guns waiting. So I'll give you guys a free combat turn just to lay into the motherfucker.
Yeah.
That
Fuck
is
it.
another car.
Yeah, so there's another car, but he rolled really crap in his driving check.
Okay, I'm going to command one of my spirits to engage in combat with the car.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Russ is a lot of fun.
Basically, everyone roll their attack rolls on this motherfucker, and we'll resolve them.
And then a bunch of
Yeah.
Okay.
They come to your base and
This guy's gonna be Swiss cheese.
they come back naked.
Yeah, basically my character, after I take out the driver, I'm going to just stand up, kind of dust myself off,
Kind of just
then
seems
draw
like
both my pistols and take aim
literally
my car as it's coming up.
Right? But this game reminds me of that. Just with the
Yep,
bigger
I'm
map.
going to have my spirit, gonna command one of my 4 to 6 spirits to engage in combat. And smash down on the top of that car where the driver is. The spirit.
Yeah, and in my case, I've got 5 to hit the driver with my pistols.
The spirit rolls 4 hits to try and disable the car
Yeah.
and the driver. Or disable
Dennis
the driver.
gets 7. Are you shooting the driver?
Yeah.
Actually, I would disable the car, yeah, because I know people are going to be shooting at the driver.
Yeah,
I'll just,
I'm shooting at the driver, and Dennis is shooting at the driver as
Yeah,
well.
so he's going to roll his dodge checks. And what are you doing, Karens?
I'll just pepper the car with
You like this map?
fire. So
Yep, so that's covering fire. You're going to be
Yeah, covering
using
fire.
30 bullets.
I hate
Yep.
this map.
from my assault. Yep. Done.
Yeah, so the guy shreds around the corner on the lower floor, and you start to see him, and all of you guys all ready, pull out your guns and just push. Earth Spirit up. The Earth Spirit just attacks, comes out of nowhere, and then attacks it, doesn't it? It's just attacking the
I
car.
want it to like appear like beside the car and try and flip it or something. Or just smash down
What'd
the
you get for your roll?
4.
For your attack roll.
4, and its damage is. What is unarmed combat? Is it strength?
It should be
Yes.
its strength, yeah.
Yeah, 10. So
Yeah,
damage.
so you guys just start laying into this thing that's ripping around the corner, and then out of nowhere, this earth spirit kind of appears, and then with massive fist slams into the bonnet of the car as bullets are peppering it and ripping the car into pieces. Slams into the bonnet itself, and the car kind of lurches up to a stop. All of the guys just get fucking peppered with bullets and just horribly killed.
Yeah, not even a 50 cent.
And this one was the giant crystal snake.
Yeah, so the crystal snake probably would have just slammed its head and just smashed its pieces.
I got the Nova. I got the Nova.
And the driver is just pissed off by the two people that were firing at the driver. Dead. Under the smoke and ruin of the newfound Yakuza bodies, what would you guys like to do?
So where is Monroe?
You're right now on the second floor.
Up 2 floors. Let's get up there. Jump back in my car and make my way up.
Do I see any pistols on them?
Yeah, I got some pistols.
Yeah, I'm pocketing a few of their pistols.
Sure.
And I'm going to Monroe afterwards.
Okay. You pocket some of their pistols, and then you head up to Monroe. These pistols themselves, by the way, are nice, smart-linked Berettas.
Nice.
So yes, we're going to go up
Okey-dokey.
there. I still have 3 spirits prepared for combat.
Yeah. So you head up to where Monroe is, and he's kind of just standing there. He's got a van, and he's got a few other bodyguards, and he's right now smoking.
All right. Let's get Jimmy.
All right.
Out of my car.
Hustle Jimmy out of my car.
Yeah. Jimmy comes up, and Monroe raises his hand and points towards Jimmy.
Banana.
Kind of laughs, and then he says, "That was easy enough." Flicks his cigarette. It's a pretty shitty mage.
Sit there.
Well,
Alright,
at
boys.
least we got the job done.
Yeah. He says, "Done is done." He flicks you guys the cred sticks, and he says, "Thanks, buddy. Jimmy, you're a fucking idiot. Now let's go.
Oh, but
You're gonna have to work for a long time to get that money off." And Jimmy just cuts his eyes and says, "Okay then."
Thanks for the work.
Don't worry about it.
fall back.
Who has the
Hey,
cred
good.
stick with the 30
Actually,
on
no,
it?
because I got your arch.
You guys gave it back to him, right? I'm assuming Jimmy has it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I said I was going to put it back to Monroe when we got there.
Yeah, he takes it.
No, that's big.
Yeah.
This will be payment for that. But yeah, he basically splits the money on the cred stick. So you guys are actually going to get 6 each instead. Wait, yeah, 30, yeah.
All right.
Yay!
Stay out of trouble, Jimmy.
Good boy, last guy.
He kind of goes, "Okay."
Yep, you stay safe, Jimmy.
At least for the rest of the day.
He says he'll try. He definitely won't be going into any Yakuza bars anytime soon.
Or around half of Everett or Tacoma.
Yeah. Well, he's fairly good with the mafia is the thing. He's okay with the mafia. Okay, they
Yeah.
probably won't be loaning him money anytime soon, but
No loans, just
They should be
yeah.
buying this room. Yeah,
the
buddy.
Yakuza, on the other hand,
All right. Thank Monroe for his employment opportunity.
he says, "Don't worry about it." And that's that. So, I'm just going to tell you right now, Mr. Flo, taking guns.
Hello.
Do you need more weapons, or what's wrong?
It's always useful to have a few spare.
Watch where I'm in second.
Okay. I'll
That
tell you right now, your character would know this, but smart linked weapons, just in general, they're hooked up to the Matrix and they're actually online, and they actually have a definite owner. So Yakuza can use that to track you.
but
We need-
I'm going to send them to evidence to my cop acquaintance, so to speak.
Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause-
Either way, you would have to turn them off.
Yeah, I'm going to send them to my. I have a contact that's an ex-cop. I mean, no, I am the ex-cop, but my contact is a beat cop. So I'm sending guns to him. You know.
Yeah. There's probably not a huge amount that he could do with them, to be honest. The thing is, Yakuza and syndicates like that are pretty much untouchable from the Naya, and because there's too much of a problem if they fight them. So generally they go untouched in certain areas.
Well,
So a few guns that the Yakuza own won't do too much to him. He's gonna be honest.
Well,
if you
it's
want
a
to keep them, you have to take them to a hack or to deactivate the owner, or to hack them and to get you the ownership of them.
Yeah. And you have to do that while they're online as well. It's always dangerous.
But I'm still giving it to him, so maybe he can find, evidence. Even if
Yeah, he
it's
takes him.
too much of a hassle.
He
It's
takes
still-
them. Like, as long as they're not on, they're not a problem.
No.
Alrighty. So that was our little adventure. A little bit combat light, I guess. I mean, you could do it more combat heavy, crazy, but it was way too many mafia and ties. But it allowed you guys to use your background. So I hope you guys enjoyed it.
I did enjoy it very much. I thought that we were gonna get through without doing any combat.
Oh, yeah.
It was
I
still
thought I chucked
fun,
something
but
at the end.
yeah. But it worked out. It was fun having the role play and exploring the character for the first time.
Yeah.
But that little comment at the end was fun too. So.
Yeah. That skim. Meat and pizza is the rule that came in favor for you then, because you were defending. Well, yeah, you were defending. Defender wins in Shadowrun, sorry. Anyway, so that is the game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully I can do some more Shadowrun games in the future.